Now, it's incredible that we can actually settle on another island. And in that case, I want to settle on this one here because it's just looking perfect. And there we are. She likes it, of course. We have the second island now available to us with perfect resources. So grain, hops, and red pepper. And since we have the resources, we could actually also go for another island then right away, which we should be doing. Let's actually, I mean, it didn't actually cost us any bricks there. That was my mistake. So let's get to Archie, purchase whatever he's got, and then we are settling on another island so that we secure at least one more island there. Down here, we should be upgrading soon, or we just build us a warehouse here as well. Let's do that for now. The lumberjack hut here won't mind that much. That is fine. Titan is still growing. We do have now timber and a bit of bricks to start our sausage production that we can do down here, which we should be starting. So we should be striving, we should be working towards the artisans as quickly as possible. Either it's the sausage or it's the steel beams. Now the steel beams need way more clay though. So in that case, I'd rather start with the sausages because it gives us a nice boost. She asks me to settle here. And I mean, she asks me to settle. In that case, yeah, I allow her to settle there.
So good of you to save
And she likes that a lot.
Just for me.
Still have this one here and this one here for the fur if
a competitor raised a settlement.
We need to go over there. That's fine. So she's on that way. I love how dynamic this whole thing feels. So since we do need now the clay ourselves, it puts us in a lot of pressure. It's interesting to see how this turns out. Fire station here we haven't built yet, and we pay the price immediately. And yeah, let's actually have our sausage production because it's a really cheap production there. We do need a few piggies. Let's have the piggies. Let's have them as blueprints first. Here and here it's a ratio of 1:1, so 2 should be fine. And then 2 slaughterhouses, we can afford that. Which will be 10 bricks there. Righto, and let's build them. Costing us a bit, but it's fine, and thus we have the sausage. Now we cannot see that right away, how much we produce here. Should be coming up though soon then as well. And since my people are so happy, we might actually just also boost them then with increased production time. The same with the schnapps and the work cloth. Schnapps especially at the moment is bad because of this one here. So I hope the fire guy can still do something about it. Alright, the fire's over. Let's upgrade the schnapps distilleries once again here and just enjoy the beautiful view of our potato farms here. Potato is so important. There's actually a mod that lets you use potato as a consumer product, which kind of is a bit of like cheating as well because it's so easy to produce potato. Oopsie. That's my mistake there if you want to be quick about something. That's fine. Where is my flagship? It should be at Archie's now. Righto. Let's purchase some bricks here that we can do. And let's also purchase some timber. Right? And let's get back here. We actually have an item here that we can sell. 2 items. One of them is worth 20,000 credits. That's incredible. So we use that right away because we can use the money then to upgrade, to get new buildings and stuff like that, to especially purchase clay. Brick factory is fine. It's still working at 100% and we still have clay in our resources. I think we're pretty well off for the moment purchasing clay. So it might be a good thing. Bente is not selling it anymore though. So in that case, since we are so bad with the clay, I'm actually inclined to go or to aim with a trade decree here with the Admiral as well. So of course the idea is that we protect Bente, but at the moment we have quite an emergency ourselves. But once that is over, of course we aim for alliance with Bente, because with alliance that means that whenever someone declares war on her, we are dragged into the war there as well. And that is the goal of the whole thing, right? So we need to go allied with Bente as quickly as possible. Alright, we have reached another age here, so more people coming in. And sausage is looking fine, so it's actually growing now as well. And she is offering us alliance. Now we have to pay her 8,000 for it though. Yes.
You mean we weren't allies already?
Now, Bente, we are allies. That means we go down together. At the moment, you're probably the stronger person out of us two.
Competitors are now at war.
Yeah, and she's now at war with Alonso here as well, of course, because of that. So, already quite a danger ahead. What I want to do is I want to sell those 2 items there, get a bit of money in again. Balance is looking fine. We have bricks available. And with that, let's start with our first steel beam production, which we have over here as well. So, in that corner of the whole thing, let's go with another warehouse that we can have here then. Seems like a waste to have it, but trust me, it's a good investment into the future of having a warehouse here. An iron mine, which costs us 5 bricks. A charcoal kiln, which costs us 5 bricks. Then we need a furnace, which costs us 5 tons of bricks that we can squeeze in here. We do need another fire station, and oh boy, it's so expensive to have that first production of steel beams. It is incredibly expensive. Having the furnace here is not enough. We do need a second furnace to fulfill, or you know, to use all the iron ore that comes out of it, which we cannot do at the moment, because we also need the steel works, which costs me 10 tons of bricks, and I need that. Let's have the steel works here, or actually, let's have it. I want to have the furnace here. Let's build it as a blueprint, and then we can have the steel works here to finish off our little factory district here. Charcoal kiln is working. We do need another one here. They're at 100% for quite some time, so I could squeeze them together like this and they would still be at 100%, which is exactly what I want. And then we can afford another furnace here. Let's build the furnace there, right? And we can actually build the steelworks. And now we're bankrupt. Well, not quite, but it's pretty close. And in that case, that's fine. That's working. Let's sell the items, get a bit of the money back again. So 23,000 credits. Bricks he's not selling much though, unfortunately.
Coordinates plotted.
And yeah, since we're going with optimal optimization here, what I want to do is, since that town is growing, I don't want to build new factories there right off the bat. So we are going to increase productivity here, or we're trying it. In that case, that's pretty fine here, 20%. We don't lose that much. And for schnapps, we're losing something. So for the 20%, I can actually build me another distillery here for now. That satisfies the need for schnapps. And I could do the same thing here with my sheep farms. Let's try. 20% is fine. And for the framework knitters, once again, it's not fine because that one here is not working. So we can have another framework knitters, but we still save a bit on the sheep farms there. That's fine. So I don't need to build any farms here for the moment. How much fish do we have? That is fine. Schnapps is growing now again then. And sausage is also still looking fine. We have one island, which has a very funny name here, Rive sur Foix. I'm going to name this one here Alchem. So thank you, Alchem, for your support there as well. And in that case, let's have a look. We don't have any clay anymore.
Oh, do tell
She's
us your
not selling it.
adventures.
Right, Archie does have some bricks there. Archie, I would be really happy if you would come over here and trade with me. Let's send my flagship over there again. And we need to purchase some bricks there again. But for now, what is good though is that we have our little steel beam production up and running now. So that was my major concern when it comes to bricks, because they're just really important. We need a few more bricks now for the bread then. But the bread also doesn't need that many bricks, you know, and then the soap, which needs more steel beams actually. Artisans, as I said, is the important focus here, because with that we can then really start off our navy. And yes, let's upgrade a few more farmers here. And of course, since that drops my farmer workforce, let's also build a few more houses then. And what I can see is that we'll need another warehouse then as well. We could still build a few more houses down here. It's getting tight here now though. And let's rather keep with the blueprint for now. And here, let's make another full block out of it. Is that nice? Yeah, it's okay. It's very close to the river there, and I can already see that this is going to turn out very nicely then. With the river there. Let's have a few more farmers now. We need them. And let's purchase 7 bricks there at least. That's something we can use. Very good. Let's get back, take some timber and steel beams and settle on another island. One more island is not enough. So we definitely do need a second bigger island, and this one here has the red pepper. But I'm also inclined to go with this one here because of the fur that we need much earlier.
Instructions.
Now, amphitrite is back here. Let's unload some clay that we need then, and let's get some, actually not that much. We only need 10 timber and some steel beams. And I think there was another island here. I can't remember it. I know that there was another island, but this one doesn't even have anything on board. It would be suitable for clay. Nothing here. Nothing here. No. Alright. Let's just go for this one here. I don't think we have anything else available though. Here, there's nothing. As far as I can see, there's nothing. Nope. Yeah, I mean, we need to rush the new world. Totally, we need to rush the new world in that case to get the clay. Because in a new world you also have clay. And over there we can then start the production with it. The last clay is being used now in the brick factory. At least we are producing a bit of clay. Bricks so far. And let's upgrade those houses there as well. Oh, let's build them, that is. So we get a few more farmers. Let's just go in here there once again. In the beautiful Titan. A bustling town with no bricks. Is that a bakery? Yeah, that's a bakery. And in that case, we don't have any bread so far. He's running around empty-handed. Driving around empty-handed there. Fine day it is. We can start with the bread production though soon. First I want the soap, so people should be clean. They have sausage, that is fine, right? A church and beer. Beer is a problem as well. There is a small island. Nothing. I'm still hoping that there is... Oh, there is... Wait a second. This is an island that we could still settle on. Let's get over there.
Attention for the Admiral.
There's not only the pirate here, so this is the pirate, this is N for sure, but there is another island here that is available. I still cling to that last straw, that there is some clay somewhere, even though this is bad here because it's close to Alonso. But no, I don't think that we're going to risk that. I'd rather take this island here with the fur, right? Or shall we risk it? Let's risk it. Admiral, how you looking? Flatter is not working. Trade request is also not working. We're pretty slow. And we're slow because I'm missing the clay. I do have 15 now, so we could go with the next production, which is the soap. We do need some piggies there once again. And we do have enough timber, so let's continue with another district that we can then have over here. Right, let's continue with the blueprint mode. Alright, so a new district is coming up here. In that case here, I will leave this space here open for school or a school, a church or a school in that case. And then we can build the marketplace, the pub, and then a few more farmers that we need. Here, let's get rid of this guy there. And then we have a few more farmers here as well. A new block of houses coming up. Just along the bridge, along the river. So we could actually have another row of buildings here as well. If we want to make everything full of buildings. But for now, let's just get rid of it. And keep a bit of green area there as well. Down here, I think we can still continue with a few more houses there. Right, getting a bit closer there to the forest industry that we still have here with my clay. Brick factory is still working at 100%. That's fine, so we're still getting a few bricks in here. I'm happy about that. My flagship successfully avoided Alonso. And the island that I was searching for hopefully will have some clay for us. So we're still on the way over there with our beautiful ship. Ah, it's a fine day to sail. So Anne's island on the left. There is our island of Desire. And that's the last island in the old world. Right, let's continue building a few more houses here. How's our consumption looking? Always having a look at that. Fish we need to upgrade, schnapps we need to do, work cloth we need to do. That was to be expected, but money is fine still. So no worries there. And over here we can have a bit more fish. Let's actually build it right away. Let's have 2 more fisheries there. Can we squeeze in another one? We can. We should. I think the road is in the way there. Right, but 2 is fine. And I would so love to upgrade the harbor. But in that case, it costs us too many bricks there. So I don't want to risk it. Where's RG? Are you neglecting me, RG? We need clay.
Anyone for croquet?
He's actually selling quite a lot of it. New island has been discovered and no clay on board. Once again, so this is official. This map here only houses 3 islands with clay deposits. The rest is empty. It's incredible. I haven't seen that yet. So that seed, I will definitely not or ever use it again. With my flagship, let's go back up here. We have the fur island here with hops still that we can take. Or the red pepper, but let's go with the hops because beer is much more important as a tax booster. Once we continue with that. And let's have some more houses here. Fish is fine. Let's actually have another schnapps production up. So another farm here. And another distillery. Then let's squeeze it in here. That is fine. And the same thing we can do for our framework knitters. Let's actually have 2 of those sheep farms there. We can copy them and just have them here as well. Just fits. For the sheep farm and 2 more framework knitters for that. And let's have a look at him as well. So money-wise, let's get this one here. The rest is looking fine. Doesn't cost us that much influence at the moment. Bente doesn't like that I use propaganda there, but we are pretty high up with her at the moment. And the Admiral, nah, doing that. Perhaps you have a quest for me?
Whoever told you I needed help was fitting.
Do you have a quest for me, Bente? No. No one has a quest for me, it seems. And Archie's quest is still up here that I have to deliver 27 tons of bricks to him, but I'm never going to do that. So let's actually delete it.
Trousers down. Oh, well, happens to the best of us.
So no clay, but the good thing is we got 2 good islands there as expansion there as well that we might go for. And actually, I will also get some timber now to alchem there. Archie has sold us some bricks there and no clay, but some bricks there. That's fine.
New orders?
And here, let's settle on this one. Thank you very much. Let's get some timber from Archie. Also some bricks there. Get it over there to alchem. And then we start our second city that we need desperately for the money as well.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Oh. Alright. That is going to be trouble in the future. So the Admiral settled then here. We settled here for the red pepper. Very important. Oh, actually, yeah. And in that case, we need to start with the ships then soon as well. Righto. Hops, grain, red pepper, grain, potato. We got everything that we need for a good economy. Actually have lots of bricks there in store as well. Sausage is still fine after all. And let's go with the soap. Or let's go with sails. I mean, we do have now enough steel there as well. We should have lots of steel by now. Yep, 29 tons. Let's also start with the first weapon factory. We need to start with that as the sooner the better. How much steel surplus do we have? 3. We can actually go with 2 weapon factories if we want to. Let's build one for now. Over here. Those poor pigs, actually, they're totally enclinched with smoke. Or entrenched with smoke. It's not my intention. Those poor piggies. Let's have more pig farms here. For the slaughterhouse. Because we need more of that. That costs us a bit. And what we also need to do is starting the soap production, which we're doing here. Right, so we do need another warehouse for that. Like so. Money-wise, we're still fine. Balance-wise, we're totally not fine. No idea why fish is so low still.
No space
Full
left
output
here.
storage. But he's delivering, right? And there's actually no congestion here on the trading post, so it should be fine for now. Efficiency is still high, up here, so this one also barely any congestion. That's important. Workforce we have, so let's go with the soap. The soap is though expensive, so with the soap we need to be really careful to not overdo it. Let's get the first 2 pig farms up here. Then we need, for that we need 2 rendering works that we can have here. And then 1 soap factory here. Do we have... we probably will need another fire station here as well. And we can squeeze it in just like that. Looking good. So the soap production is up as well. Now, that actually one should be fine for what we have right now. Bit of a fire here. Fire station is here. We can mobilize it. We have the happiness boost. I actually like watching the fire on the streets.
Need a little sit down.
She's quite scared, running away. Where are my fireworkers? Over there is one. Firefighters. And look at that, in the most dramatic posture you can imagine. Dousing the flames. And he gave up on it, because the other one left. This one is new. Still trying to douse the flames here of these beautiful buildings. Oh, it's not looking good. We have way too much fire here. I will need another fire station. Let's have one over here as well. Back at Archie, we can still purchase some bricks there now. Let's get it over to Taten. Don't have any clay here though, and bricks is low. That we can do. And get the timber then over to Alkim, where we start our second city. We have, by the way, now the weapons production up and running. Is that affecting the steel much? Yes, by 1. So we still have enough steel available. Workload is fine now. The fish is fine. And soap is up here. Should be growing then as well once we have the soap. And let's build a few more houses. A few more farmers especially. I hate my mouse button here. That's better. Let's actually build them in blueprint. Right. I mean, we could also just, you know, copy them. Just like that. I love the copy tool for that. Gives me lots of options there to quickly build the town. Even though it's looking then quite generic, as you can see. So there's not much of a difference. This one looks nice. So we can copy this one. And the cool thing is, he makes them farmers. Right? So in that case, that's a better layout there already. We can squeeze it in here as well. And here perhaps a few more houses on the edge that we have there for a nice cozy town. And let's build them. Righto, and my flagship has arrived as well. Let's unload the bricks and let's get some more timber. We have 30 timber on board. 38 is fine. Let's get that over to Elkin. We need to start on that second settlement soon. Let's have a look there at Bente as well. Bente is selling some clay. That has priority. Let's get the clay from Bente. She's always selling some clay there. That's very good. And 38, 34, that's actually pretty good. So our brick factory will be very happy about that. Archie's selling the bricks. Right, so in that case, we can use both of them for our advantage there. The fire is still happening, but we didn't lose any buildings so far. Barely. This one here. Oh, the marketplace is on fire now too. Nice detail. Once the marketplace is on fire, there are no more people purchasing something here, so they ran away. Right. Oh, and the fire is still spreading down here. We're fighting it over here. This one here we can mobilize as well, since we do have the happiness boost. And let's use the timber that we have for a few more buildings over there. Money-wise, nice balance, but it could be better. Of course, we save a bit of the workforce there because we don't have the brick production up and running. Soap factory is now up and running. Very good. One is enough for the population that we have so far. And yes, over here we have the smoked bacon because that is close to the factories that we have. Now balance grows even more because we have soap and people like to pay for that. And let's have those guys here. Another block of houses coming up. And of course, in that case, we need to watch then our fish consumption especially. But I think that's because fish is capped, right? So that's why it's not that high. Down here at Bente, let's purchase the clay. And look at that. 36 tons only cost me 144 credits. Really cheap on that. Let's get it back to Titan. And while that is on its way, we also have to go with the sail production now, because still getting up the fleet is important. And let's have our sail production. Where should we have that one? Over there is a good location. Righto? Here. So here we're going to have our sail production. We can already start blueprinting it. So we're going to have a warehouse once again. And then we're going to have some sheep farms. I think we're going with 3 of them for now. We can also build the sheep farms already. Righto, and then 3 sail makers. That's fine, and of course a fire station. And that will be the last straw that we need, and then we can already go for the sailing shipyard, which cost me 25 tons of bricks there, which we can produce now with the clay. We reached level 7 there as well. How much does that actually cost me? 10 tons of clay for each sail maker. Pooh, that's going to be tough. Let's unload the clay. Righto, and get a bit more timber, and let's go to Alchem there quickly.